Evelyn to Phil, November 6, 1942, 8:15 p.m. Quote, "Dearly beloved," unquote. In parentheses, remember? Exclamation point. I'm so weary. I've got all I can do to sit still and write. I worked hard all day. I'm working tomorrow morning, Monday and Wednesday. I told her I will not come in after the next 2 weeks. And since she is so dependent on me, I'm going to get out as much work for her as I can. Your visit was something the doc should have ordered for me, sweet. I feel like I've been inoculated with something I would never attempt to describe, and it's... Page 2 fortified me no end. Darling, I'm so warm and sweet inside, I don't see how our baby can help being a beaut. Sigh. There is so much to write this evening. I don't know where to start. I'll make everything short and sweet. Mom bought the crib for $35. Good old Mom. Gave me the cash. Wants you to send Nick a, quote, thank you, end quote, letter. He contributed $20. Think it costs $52. Will be delivered within the next few days. I'm happy that it was, quote, our, end quote, selection. I got my allotment check, $50. Mom got hers, $20. Were we surprised at the extra $5? And I also got, page 3, quote, our, end quote, waffle iron, which is really something. It's beautiful. The handle was slightly bent and I'm going to have it fixed. Harry and my dad, tomorrow is his birthday, sent him a short letter wishing him luck, took out all the screens for me. Mickey Brown is at Fort Belvoir, Virginia, and is in the, quote, engineers, end quote, and Uncle Nish feels better. At least he'll see one of his sons. I think he's trying for officers' training. Lenny N. is being inducted November 16, 1942, and he writes that Lee and he may marry shortly. That, page 4, will be decided this weekend when Jack goes home. Jack booked a room near here, nothing definite yet. Jack S. didn't go to work today again. Is better, will go tomorrow. Gloria got on my nerves this evening, saying to Mom we ought to take turns with the dishes and not take advantage of Mom. Goldie was here for supper and helped Gloria wash the dishes, so Mom and I could take it easy. But G has to open that toilet. I told her, however, that when I work, I did dishes every night with no one to help me. That shut her, I hope. Jack and Gloria broke their penny bank. It contained $3.01. Both moms contributed 22 cents yesterday, which swelled the penny box to $6 even. Lil warned me to buy lots of safety pins. Said they're hard to get. I intend to use all, the money I make for the baby and myself. Did you forget your razor by any chance? Did you get the $6? You know, dearest, I was with you, page 6, all through that tiring trip. My heart rode with you when the train pulled out. Myra and Lil kept me company till about 7:30. Darling, come home within the next 4 weeks, if it is possible. There's nothing in the world that can compare to your homecomings. It helps so much. You're so precious. Please, baby, excuse me for seeming to rush through this letter. I'm not really rushing, as my writing may indicate. It's taking ages to write this. I'll write you a nice long letter this weekend and, page 7, tell you every detail. I've got my fingers crossed, hoping our good luck may continue. Phil, darling, I adore you beyond words. Everyone is well and sends their love and regards. It's a bit after 9 and I'm with you. See you tomorrow, Angel. Just Mommy, Evie. Phil to Evelyn, Friday, November 6th, 4:25 p.m. Beloved wife, I loved your brave smile through the tears as you waved au revoir to me yesterday. It is good to know that you have learned to take it, and the hurt that I invariably feel on being separated from you, my dearest, is easier to bear because you are acquiring the strength of character, the courage to smile in adversity. You are at once my inspiration and consolation. The trip back was very fast, 11 hours, and without incident, except for the fact that a civilian, about 28 years old, committed suicide in the washroom. He had cut his throat about 2 or 3 hours before they found him, and when they did, he was very dead indeed. Hardly had his body been removed from the train at Altoona when there was another near casualty. A soldier tried to eat himself to death and came within an ace of succeeding. Luckily, there was a doctor handy to relieve his case of acute indigestion. So you see, baby, nothing ever happens to help pass the time more quickly. I dozed off about every 2 hours, with wakeful periods of about half an hour in between. I didn't budge from my seat until we reached Columbus at 2:10 a.m. At the bus station were about 5 fellows who were heading for Lockburn. They were all waiting patiently for the bus at 5:45 a.m. I asked them if they'd care to chip in for a taxi. The fare would have been 15, page 2, cents apiece. But although I thought it well worth the price to get a few hours' sleep, only 2 of the fellows cared to spend the money. To make a short story shorter, I waited with the rest of them, napping the meanwhile. We checked in at the orderly room at 6:25 a.m. When I got to the barracks, the fellows were in the throes of getting out of bed. I changed into my fatigues and made up my bunk and hung my clothes, missing breakfast in the process. There was a cold drizzle falling when I arrived in Columbus, continuing through this morning, and I was thankful for the slicker. We didn't do much today, for which I was duly grateful. Your letters of the 1st and 2nd were waiting for me, also Ruthie's letter. I paid Logan the $5 I had borrowed, and the bankroll is now exactly $4.10, enough to hold me till payday. I'll say a fond good night now, sweet, to the sweetest girl this side of heaven. My love and admiration for you is still growing, Ev. I wonder if it will ever reach the saturation point, or isn't there any such for our love? My love to all, and a special word of appreciation for Harry and his most welcome solicitude for our wishes. Be careful always, my precious. See you tomorrow. Your Phil.